Like the video and subscribe in the next 5 seconds for one whole week of good luck. Hey guys, Adventure here, and in this video we'll be taking a look at Google secrets you didn't know about. Make sure you watch the video until the end to see some of the biggest Easter eggs and secrets on Google you had no idea about. There's even a really cool Super Mario Easter egg, so don't miss out on that. First we've got the Google Thanos Easter egg. So this Easter egg was actually made for the Avengers Endgame movie a few years ago. If you type in Google Thanos into Google, you'll get this secret version of Google. On the right side here you can see Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet. You can actually click this. When you click it, he will snap and half of the things will disappear just like they do in the movie. This is an awesome Easter egg that will impress a lot of people, especially if you're a Marvel fan. Also, when it finishes, you can snap again and everything will go back to normal. Next, try searching do a barrel roll into Google. When you do this, Google would literally do a barrel roll and spin around. This one is short, but it's still super cool. Next, search Google Space and then click the first link. This looks like a normal version of Google at first, but there's actually zero gravity here. All of Google would just start to float around just like if it was in space. You can even use your mouse and move everything around, which is so cool. This is definitely a super unique Easter egg. Next, type Pac-Man into Google. This will actually load up a secret game. Pac-Man is a classic game, but a lot of people didn't know that you can actually play it on Google. This secret game is actually super fun and it's something to do if you're ever bored on your computer. I definitely recommend you guys go and check this game out for yourself. Watch the video until the end for 48 hours of good luck. Next, try searching Epic Google. This will bring up a regular version of Google, but if you leave it, it will just start getting bigger and bigger until it fills your entire screen. This one is cool to do, especially if you want to trick someone. So this Easter egg was super secret on Google and has now been taken off, but I'll still show you guys what it was. So a long time ago, if you search Sonic the Hedgehog into Google, you could see this small picture of Sonic. If you click this, Sonic would actually dash forward and make a cool sound just like he does in the game. But if you keep clicking it over and over again, Sonic actually powers up into Super Sonic. This one is super cool and I wish they still had it on Google. Next, we've got a pretty simple Google trick. So if you ever need to decide something, try searching flip a coin. This will literally flip a coin for you and tell you if it was heads or tails. This one is pretty cool. Search the word askew into Google. When you search this, your Google will actually be slightly tilted. This secret is cool and it will definitely confuse a lot of people who had no idea about this Google secret. Next, we've got another game on Google. Search Play Snake. This will bring the classic Snake game into your Google browser. This one is actually pretty fun and at first it seems pretty easy, but the further you get into the game, it gets a lot harder. Try this game out for yourself after this video and see how far you can get. Search fidget spinner into Google. This will bring a literal fidget spinner onto your Google that you can actually spin. You can press spin a lot of times and this will make the fidget spinner go super fast. There's also a regular spinning wheel as well if you need that, but this fidget spinner is just super fun to use, especially if you don't have a real fidget spinner with you. Did you know about this Easter egg? Let me know in the comments below. Next, we've got another deleted Google Easter egg and secret. So there was actually a cool Super Mario Easter egg hidden inside of Google at one point. If you search Super Mario, it will actually bring this block on the side. When you clicked it, you got a coin and a really cool noise played. But if you actually click this 100 times, you'd get an extra life just like you do in the Super Mario games. I wish this Easter egg was still around, but it's still really cool. Next, search Atari Breakout into Google. This will bring up an old school Atari game made up of Google images. This game is pretty fun and it starts off pretty easy, but it slowly starts to get harder and harder. This is such a cool hidden game inside of Google that I definitely recommend you guys should try out for yourself. Search the number of horns on a unicorn. This will actually bring the answer of 1. This is a small secret that Google added, but it's still really cool to see they put it in. Type tic-tac-toe into Google. This will bring up a game of tic-tac-toe that you can play against Google. Try this game out for yourself and see if you're able to beat Google or if Google will actually end up beating you. Search for Google in 1998. This will actually transform your Google into what it used to look like 23 years ago. This is so cool to see, and it's actually crazy how different Google used to look. Even the logo was so different and looks super old school. This secret is so cool to do if you want to see the history behind Google. Next, we've got another game. This one is called ZergRush. When you type this in, little circles will come in and try to destroy Google in the search results. It's your job to try and defeat them and actually save Google from being destroyed. This one is awesome, and whoever made this game definitely deserves a raise. This Easter egg is another game, but it can only happen when you have no internet. When you have no internet and search for something on Google, this dinosaur will come up. But if you press your spacebar, it will actually turn into a game where the dinosaur starts running and you have to jump over different obstacles. This was a really cool thing for Google to add in, and something you can do while your internet isn't working. Next, we've got Google Underwater. This is pretty cool, and it shows us Google on top of some waves with some fish underneath. You can also control the waves and make the fish at the bottom move around. Also, if you search something, even more fish will fall down as well, which is pretty cool. Next, we've got Google Gravity. So when you go to this Easter egg, Google will just immediately fall to the ground like there's no gravity. You can even pick things up and move them around as well. This one is cool, especially if you're trying to trick someone and act like your Google is broken. Now I'm just going to be showing you guys some gameplay of these Google games that I showed you in the actual video. Let's first check out some Pac-Man gameplay on Google. Now let's check out some Snake gameplay from Google. Now let's take a look at the fidget spinner in action. And this is also some gameplay for the Atari Breakout game. Anyway guys, that's it for Google secrets they tried to hide. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. Also, let me know if you learned something new about Google in this video or if you knew all of these secrets. This has been Adventure. Peace.